Hello, this is Gallon's Talk Show. I'm your host, SK Amoa. Today we are privileged to have in the studios Prophet William Dubin, a founder and leader of Garden of Eden Prayer Ministries, and Apostle Shadrach Amoako, the founder of the Law IMF Incorporated International. Wow. These men of God have been a blessing to us on this talk show. They are always here to impart spiritual knowledge and practical knowledge unto us. Gentlemen, welcome to the studios.
Thank you very much, Apostle.
Thank you.
Yes, today we are discussing on the topic, who made the youth go wayward? Gentlemen, let's discuss. Wow. Who is going to start with us? Wow, yes.
Okay.
The table is about to be hot very soon.
Okay, let me.
Yes, sir. Shoot for us.
So far as our prenuptial is here.
It's here. Prenuptial.
The prenuptial word is really taking airwaves.
Yes.
So, like we said in our previous episodes, if you are dating and you don't want to be taken for a fool, you can do your best to let us contact us or contact me via the numbers that are running down the screen, and then possibly I can be able to also help you do those prenuptial agreements. Yes. Parents can even do that for their kids, not to let them have broken heart and come home.
Yes, sir. Wow.
All right.
Wow.
We on the topic, we really appreciate our viewers. So far, followers that are still following us.
Yes.
And we appreciate your comments and your follow-up thumbs up. So don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to press the notification button. And then also don't forget to also share. Because the sharing is what makes the difference.
Yes.
And also the commenting. Like we always say, do your best to give us topics that you want us to discuss.
Yes.
And trust you me, we will be able to do that for you.
Yes, sir.
Now, coming back to who made the youth go wayward, or who makes the youth go wayward. Now, if we say who made the youth go wayward, it means that our current youth now, they have veered off, or they've gone wayward, or they are misbehaving.
Okay.
Who caused it?
Okay.
And if we say who makes the youth go wayward, it is a present continuous stuff.
Okay.
So who is the brain behind the lifestyle and the attitude of the current youth we have now?
Okay.
Now, waywardness is an English term. But when we say way, it means a path, or a pathing that someone ought to walk upon.
Okay.
And then ward is a confined perimeters. Okay. So when we say wayward, it means that there is a perimeters laid down pathing that someone ought to walk on. But this time around, it has become the opposite. So when we say wayward, it means that there are perimeters and there are ways that the youth, or trends that the youth are following, which is not good.
Okay.
So we are talking about the negative aspect of a pathing. And every pathing, we believe that a pathing are laid down roots that the earliest people or the elderly one have laid down for the youth to also what? Follow.
Okay.
So when we are talking about waywardness, we should understand how it goes properly. It means that there are some patterns that the elders or families or friends, or precisely when we talk of waywardness of the youth today, we are talking of patterns that are perimeters that our elders have laid down and the youth are following.
Okay.
But that pattern that are laid down and the youth are following are wrong.
Okay.
From the elders.
Okay.
So it's like I am succeeding, or I'm a successor of a lifestyle, or of a behavior, or of a character, or of an upbringing that is not good.
Okay. So in this case, you are explaining the topic.
That is it.
Okay.
So when we are talking of waywardness, that is what it means.
It means, okay.
Now, coming back to who laid the pathing.
Okay.
Now, the pathing are not laid by friends. They are laid by certain people in society.
Okay.
The first people is people of leadership.
Who are
leaders, or people that are in position.
Okay.
That is one. Number two, those patterns are also laid down by celebrities.
Okay. Celebrities.
Yes.
Those that we call stars.
Stars. They are laying down a pattern that, if we don't look at it carefully and screen it to scrutinize, in the near future, the next generation coming will totally be destroyed.
Wow. Okay.
And then those of prestige.
Prestige.
Yes. Or precisely in status. Or a statesman. Someone who has gone through life experience and now have arrived at a point in life that people look up to.
As a mentor.
So if I'm going deeper, I would say mentorship.
Okay.
Mentorship or mentors are laying down certain patterns of lifestyle and then certain patterns of characters that are going to destroy the future of the next generation to come.
Okay.
And then the key indicators that are showing now are the lifestyle of the behavior of the youth today. Number one, we all believe and we all know, and it is still trending with our celebrities, that they live in quote fake lifestyle.
The celebrities,
yes,
are living
a fake lifestyle.
That means what they show on the screen
is not what they are actually living.
Someone told you almost a fake.
A fake. Now, if we use the word fake, someone may be feeling insulted. But let me correct the word fake. If I say fake, it doesn't mean what they are wearing is fake. But they post certain videos and certain pictures on social media that describe them. But at the end of the day, some, let me use the word, some
not like that,
are not living that kind of luxurious life. But in order that they would be seen in public that they are doing well, they get certain things and post certain videos on social media.
A man of God, you are speaking too much English. Let us say, Ebu okra, eduane odi, and I say atade bi a wa hye kra de TV no so no. Ebi koko boroi. Ebi
a wa boro. So on boro e kra we free.
Okay.
A onchie wie.
Onchie wig na hye no no.
We free a onchie wie.
And all the trap pictures and videos.
And all the yes anyo mani ni na. Inti ahwefo a ehwe ni na no. Their mindset is like, oh, this person is living well. As a young person like this, then I have to also do my best to get to that level. All means. So they use every available resources, whether negative or positive, to also become like them because they look up to them. So that lifestyle cuts into dressing.
Okay.
Cuts into facial beauty.
Okay.
Cuts into expenditures. Okay. Some of them use cars to flex on social media.
Okay.
As though they bought them. But it could be a borrowed car or a rented car.
Okay.
Someone may be seated in a rented car, use it for a whole day, and go and park it and pay.
Man of God, we will come back to you, Prof. Wow.
Apostle.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
And also, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to our cherished viewers. In fact, we cherish you a lot.
Wow.
And also, we thank you for your feedback. Yeah, your comments. We thank you very much. What I want you to do for us is to share, share, and share.
Yes.
You just visit our page, press the notification button. Anytime we post video, in fact, you get it.
Yes, both on YouTube.
Yes.
The YouTube is Gallons of Wisdom. And on Facebook is OVTV. It is a page, not the group. The page. Yes.
Anytime we share video,
you get the notification.
And also share. Share. In fact, we need you to share to benefit somebody.
Yes, sir.
In fact, Apostle, this is a great topic.
Yes, sir.
And Apostle has said it all. In fact, if you talk about wayward, we are talking about negatively. We have many factors that makes the youth go wayward. Some are parenting.
Okay.
Parenting. Some parents worship their children.
They worship them.
They worship their children. So omoba eye adebani omonka.
Okay.
They cannot say they pamper their children. A small child, a small girl, you call him Dada. Meanwhile, you call your husband Kosi Papa. And you are calling your child 10 years Dada bra, Dada come.
Okay.
Calling your husband Kosi Papa.
Okay.
Calling your husband by his name. You can mention his name and mention his surname, his family name. But you call your small child Dada. So Dada na akwana da. No, Jimmy
da.
Calling your child Mama. And so why are they also tiano? You need to discipline that child. You don't do it. Where be a normal. I've witnessed a child slapping the mother.
Okay.
Slapping the mother. A child though. Yes. Slapping the mother, and then the mother will be there. I can see the sound of tear. I can see
Nakuma
dear. You see, sir, with this, the child will grow with this behavior. You need to discipline. Bible says that the rod gives wisdom. The rod gives wisdom. Rod, abano, menyansa. So parenting also form part of it. Akwane bonia found say chi bono.
Yes.
When you abuse you.
You find a tanimu.
You see, this our community, African here, you know, we discipline children.
Yes.
Unlike other part of the world that you can't be shout on the child, and the child will be insulting you. Stop fooling, mama. Stop fooling, dada. Not gonna hear. Also.
So my make benku a. Said you be too a tane free benku be chase you no. Me say na mama hear me.
You see, so parenting is also part of it. Parents don't discipline their children. They don't discipline. They pamper them. And out of that, they become like Emory.
Okay.
Jimmy. So parents need to. So if a child goes wayward, it's a fault of a parent.
Wow.
Your daughter will come from outside. A child like 15, 16 years, now or the phone aba. Or the phone abefie.
Okay.
You're not causing the child. When do you get this phone? Some parents also encourage their children to go for money.
To go for money?
Yes, from men.
Okay.
Fabema Osikao. What na events a cocoa for no auntie. So, but so doing, can you, if she's doing something bad, can you really
complain or talk about
because you've set the pace.
You set the pace for the child to follow.
You are pushing the child to follow.
So who caused
it?
You see, so you see, so you cannot say something bad to the child if she's doing something bad.
Wow.
And others, as Apostle said, our leaders. When we were in school, going to school, primary and SHS, discipline. A teacher will discipline you. a teacher would discipline you. I can remember if you do something bad in the house, your parents will go and report to the teacher, and they will discipline you in front of your parents. But of late,
don't do that.
Caning is prohibited in school.
Nowadays,
caning is prohibited in school, which is bad. So it's making our children who are growing to become youth,
the future leaders.
In my house there, we don't cane. So I don't want you to touch my child.
Meanwhile, the Bible says Jimmy Batakora Kuma.
Yeah. The cane it gives wisdom to the child.
I love the English aspect of that scripture. It says that if foolishness is in the heart of the child, it is the sparkling of cane.
A rod.
Sparkling.
If Bible uses a rod.
Like how electric sparkles fire.
It is the sparking of it that will drive that foolishness away.
So now that we are not driving those things away,
you are harboring them. You are setting
you are setting a way for them to be fooling. Now parents cannot correct children. Why? They all settle to honor. There are some parents, if mothers, if fathers, they are disciplined the children.
Hey, ubabunekunu.
And apostle akano. They don't allow fathers.
That is it.
Yes,
tell you that.
They don't allow fathers to discipline their children. You see, out of this, the child will grow. You compare children that were raised outside compared to locally manufactured children. You compare to them the way they behave when they come to respect. You can see that those locally made children, locally raised children, they respect more than those outside.
Those that they feed them.
Yes, because child have right. Child's right. Because of the right, you can't discipline them, which is bad. So the lay down procedure, lay down rules, as Apostle was saying, is bad.
Wow.
Totally bad.
So, man of God, is discipline important?
Discipline is very, very, very important. Very, very important. It molds a person to become a better person in future. Discipline. It mold. That's what Bible says. Train up a child away. Train up a child away.
Away.
You see, that is why I love the word wayward. Okay, a way. There is a way to raise the child. So if you miss that way, the child goes wayward. So you train up a child away. That child will grow, so that when the child grows, the child will never depart from so that. Discipline, as we are saying, is very, very, very important. If God disciplines his children, God, he disciplines those that he loved.
Wow.
So if you say you love your child and you don't discipline your child,
that means
you are enemy to that child.
Wow. Automatically
you are enemy to that child.
It means you really don't love
the person. You say you love your child, but the child does something bad and you don't discipline him. You don't say it.
And that child is going to enter into fire.
You are enemy to that child. You don't love your child. Every parent that love a child, his or her child, disciplines that child.
Because if love is in it, and the child is doing something that will end his life or her life very early, you will be angry to stop him or her.
You will not sit down
for it to happen, for
the child to enter into fire.
Wow.
But rather you correct the person.
Yes.
Discipline, correct person.
It shows the right
way. Yes. And you know, another one thing, social media.
Okay.
Social media also influence. It's having a great influence on youth. Great influence. As Apostle said, now there is a lady called Haja for real also, and I learned she has been arrested in USA.
Wow.
2 $2 million US come, or all this. If you see her flirting in social media, this our young girls to aim to become like her. Meanwhile, the source of her money,
you don't know.
You don't know. So they will do whatever that they want to do, or they will do to get there. You see?
Yes.
The type of cars, as Apostle says, sometimes people flirt some cars on social media. Meanwhile, it's not
So
for
for
them.
them,
Borrowed,
rented.
doing a whole lot of hook up and all this. And so social media plays major role over there.
So as a country, can we correct or put certain things on there?
We can do that.
social
You
media
can,
thing?
if you go to North Korea, they have this kind of regulations.
Yeah, Apostle, when I ask the question and you have an idea, you can also let's have that
I perfectly understand. A place like UK, you dare not insult
on the social media.
Yes, you will be picked up from your home right now. It's there, and you realize that there is much discipline in UK. You don't around.
Okay.
You don't mess up around.
Yeah.
Even though they are white, so
Okay.
foreign country,
You know,
they are disciplined.
Apostle say North Korea, they have even regulate their TV.
Their content or the TV.
Yeah,
TV
that
content. What
You
comes?
can't even watch
certain
certain channels.
Wow.
Some foreign movies you can watch.
one annoying thing is, even lately, television stations host fetish priests on their television stations.
How to
the quick way to get money.
Quick
No, I
way.
mean, how can
we have quick way?
How
to
can
get
you
money?
How can you tell me that there is a quick way to get money? There is nothing called quick way. Everything demands a sacrifice.
Okay.
You need to sacrifice, as in respect of time.
Okay.
You have to sacrifice your time.
To
You have
sacrifice
to
is so
sacrifice
you are
your
not talking
energy.
about the blood one.
No.
No.
You have to sacrifice your energy. You have to
hardworking.
sacrifice your. That is it.
Hardworking. Yeah.
Your strength must go in. What does the Bible say? The Bible says that love the Lord your God with all your might.
Okay.
With all your heart.
Okay.
With all your soul.
Okay.
With everything that is in you.
Okay.
Now you look at all these things, they are hinged. 3 of them is spiritual, the other is physical.
Okay.
If I tell you love the Lord with all your might, I'm talking of physical energy.
Yes. Use it to build the church.
Walking from
here to
from
Apollonia to go
that
do
is it, to go
evangelism.
and do evangelism, to go and do the ministry work.
Okay.
That is why the scripture says that remember your youth. Okay?
Okay.
Remember the day of your youth before the evil day comes. Your youthful period, you are more exuberant. You can do more energetic things. So use that energy within that period.
So shortcuts.
There is nothing called shortcut.
In this life,
Man of God.
we don't have anything called shortcuts. You have to sweat.
Sweat.
You have to sweat and get it.
So so people are also using the scripture, like Onyame Shira.
And
then when you pay the
it is
food.
the
No.
Lord's blessing. You see that scripture.
If you don't work, if you don't work, how will God bless you? God
let-
blesses you through your
when we
handiwork.
grace, grace is an unmerited favor.
Okay.
I understand that from that perspective.
Okay.
But this same grace works only for those who work.
Who work for it? Example is Nehemiah.
Are you getting it? When you read in Romans chapter 5, he says, they that receive the abundance of grace, they reign in life. But probably before that scripture, he had already talked of something you will need to do
Before.
for the grace to come.
Okay.
Now, a typical example, you have been employed
Okay.
to work as a messenger.
Okay.
And then as time go by, you realize that there is a defect
Okay.
with regards to the one that comes to clean the office early before office opens. And you are the first person that do get to work early. So what do? You decided then, okay, you will add it to your job, even though
There's someone employed.
that is it.
Okay.
And the person comes late.
Okay.
So you decided to go once in a while, you give the helping hand. Now people see, people are looking at it.
Yes.
And they know that you've been given only the messenger job. All of a sudden, because of lateness, which actually keeps on delaying staffs, you have decided to go always early to do that.
Yes.
Do you think when the time comes for you to be paid, there wouldn't be a top up.
Okay.
If there comes a promotion, you will not be promoted.
Yes.
To certain levels that people would have thought you should not have been there. But because of your commitment to the work,
Okay.
you have paid a commitment sacrificial price.
By working extra.
By working extra. And for that matter, you deserve a promotion higher to be able to, if you were a messenger and now you have been doing those work, you will be put to be a supervisor.
So in all, no, hard work
pays.
Hard work pays, yeah.
So there's nothing called shortcut.
No, so those that are television stations, you see, sometimes I wonder the kind of money they want for the reason for why they will jeopardize the future, or they will put the future of the youth at stake at the expense of what they need from the fetish priest. How can you allow a fetish priest come to sit on your television station, which is being viewed in local and as well as foreign?
No, Apostle.
That they should patronage such
practice or something.
It is absolutely wrong. The government.
What you are saying, yes, what you are saying, they are business entities, so they want their money. So the government has to regulate
it.
You see, regulate them.
So today, as it stands, that young, you see, we cannot give the youth an ideology and later arrest them for the idea we gave them.
Wow,
that is pure wickedness.
Yeah, so
you cannot tell the person to go for quick money and the person go for juju, and then thereby kill 2-year-old child, 3-year-old child, 5-year-old child, and then police go to arrest this person.
This boy,
forgetting that you have sown a seed into the minds of the people before they started embarking on such a journey. On the television, allowing those people. So if there should be anyone to be arrested, it should be the television station that ought to be closed down.
Wow. We'll be right back. Welcome back from commercial break. Man of God, you were saying.
You see, like I was saying, recently that we heard that a young guy of about 21 years has gone to kill a 3-year-old or 2-year-old child who was on his way to school. His head was chopped off. And this child mother was grieved. And the painful aspect is the child cannot be brought back to life. That is number one.
Okay.
And that child could be a future minister that can turn the whole nation to a success. And that child, just because of a mistake of one television station, that media that advertise such use its station as a medium to exhibit that kind of information. Someone picked it, contacted a fetish priest, and the fetish priest gave a precedence that ought to be followed before the money comes. The guy followed, and then in awe, he was arrested for cutting off that boy's head. Now, if we want to arrest that boy, we have to arrest the fetish priest. And then from there, we need to find out where he got the information from. And then those informations and the root of the information should be traced. And then those people in charge should be arrested. If it is a television station, the television station ought to be closed down. So this comes in that the government must institute or must enact a law that will regulate the content of television displays. Other than that, a time will come, even prostitutes will come to sit on television and advertise.
With everything, yes.
And it is wrong.
Recently, I saw a video circulating on the Facebook where, like in the trotro, the video they were showing was shot in a trotro where there was a television in the trotro bus where they were showing porno.
I saw
and
it.
There was this
really
I saw it and
you seen it?
It was a mistake on the part of the driver.
Now
he downloaded it on his pen drive. So once the movie we're showing, it came.
So in the trotro were children and they were all going and they started like that.
Apostle, as not that we are attacking the government also. You see, all this, we have rules and regulations there. We are in Ghana, we have NCA in charge of all this. But are at that office.
Okay.
No, I'm asking.
Okay.
Working at that office.
No.
Human beings are there being paid.
Okay.
To do that job, but they don't do it. So in Africa here, Ghana, the systems are not working.
Hey.
The systems are not working because somebody is being paid to regulate television, to regulate radio stations, to regulate this kind of social media. But are they doing?
Do you have that system? Yeah.
We have
there are structures. That is why we have a name.
We have NCA. They are there.
National Communication
and
Authority.
And we have people working there. We have bosses taking money per diem.
They go for big yearly meetings
and all this
to review. So what report do they give?
Ask yourself that are they working? Are they working? So the systems are not working, and this thing cannot work. This system cannot work elsewhere. Like you'll be fired long time. So our leaders are not helping the youth.
Wow.
Our leaders are not helping us. The structures in Africa, in perspective, it's not helping the youth. So it's rather helping the youth to go wayward.
Wow.
Yes, the system and structures in Africa is helping the youth to go wayward. To go wayward. Yeah, like the case, you go to school, you pass through all the educational ladder, you complete university. After your degree, no work. The only work that you get is unemployment. What do you call it? Association.
Then you go and join it.
You go and join it. That's the only work that you can join.
After going through GHS,
SHS, university.
Then after it,
getting your degree,
national service.
Yeah, getting your degree. I mean, this national service pay doesn't come. So
someone will work 6 months. See, I'm not cutting you off. Just imagine someone who has gone through the educational ladder, has invested so much in education.
Yes, they paid.
Comes out of school, graduate, and then in the end do not have a job. Or even if obtaining a job, in the end of the day, he is not paid for 6 months. And you, the government, every month you take your salary.
So
are you not wicked?
That's what I'm saying. That the system and structures it makes youth go wayward. After going through all this education ladder, you get your degree. The only word that you get is unemployment association. You go and join it for free. In Africa, here in Ghana, here. What's elsewhere?
You will not even complete.
Job is available. They are looking for people to work, and our leaders will just sit at the office chopping big money, chopping big money. What are they doing there? You see, so the system and structures, it has made this our youth go wayward because there's no work. If there's no work, and there is a saying that the devil found work for idle
hands.
Okay. I'm a youth. My needs how to buy my dresses and all this, and how to food that I can't depend on my parents. As I'm a youth, I've completed school, so I will force myself to get something doing. Anyhow, any work. So if I see an advert on telly that you can get money, just come. You get quick money. I will go. You see?
Because you see, aside you completing the school and you being at home, one dangerous aspect is your mom and your brothers and sisters are all looking up to you because you have gone ahead of the school.
Yes.
And they think that you should by now be up to do.
They will use all the money to educate you.
You see,
and your siblings are also there. You see, so it can't solely depend on your parent.
That is it.
So you waste a minute to get money. You see, so it's not the fault of the youth. It's not the fault of people. It's the fault of those people taking per diem, taking as gracious. Those people, they're taking a huge money, sleeping in, what do you call it, this Land Cruisers and all this thing. You see, it's their fault. They have to create the avenue for the youth. Wow. Create job for the youth.
In this case, when I went to the university, all that they were teaching us is when you come out of school, you should create your own company.
How can you create your company?
You see, when
So
no,
I
see,
think they read the graduate to be feeling
No. About I'm coming. Let me achieve something. How can you create your company if you don't have the means? How can you create your company if you don't have the means?
Means like
you see, what man of God?
If you are going for loan, if the interest alone
is very annoying.
They have raised interest rate to a certain level that you can't even.
And when you question it, they will also tell you the government is also taking from them.
You see, so how can you create your own work without having that opportunity?
There are potential.
What opportunity have you created for the youth to create their own work?
You'll be right back. Welcome back from commercial break. Man of God. It is also one of them is a system.
It's a system.
I mean, it's a system. No, a year Juma. Well, I say, as a university graduate, that's what we are taught. When you come out, learn to establish your own company. But I think the graduate you are failing.
No, Apostle. We said we were taught. I'm complete. Then you see, you were taught to create your own business.
Yes.
Your own company.
Yes.
You were taught.
Yes.
You were taught.
Yes.
If you go and create your company.
Yes.
What laid down procedure have you laid down? You just told me.
Educate you.
Go and create your company. There must be a system over there that if you come out of school, the government has made some structures. You can go for money, loan, interest free, to set up a business whereby they'll give you some certain years to pay.
Yes, when you get
the government has to support you.
When you get a thing without interest, you won't value it.
No, you value. Yes.
Without interest.
You see,
you are paying. No,
the first and foremost,
you are paying.
You pay back.
You pay back.
Okay.
And the government has to support you. Maybe I did agriculture at school. After school, I want to venture into farming. The government has to back me as my backbone.
Because you will supply
Take
to the
some
nation.
capital. Yes, because as I'm going to set up that business, I'm going to employ even not less than 5 people to work, thereby reducing unemployment. So the government has to make some rules down that I'm supporting you with this amount, supporting you with this, maybe fingerlings, this
fishery.
Yeah, small animals, animals children.
Yes, the fish children.
The fish children.
Yes,
we call it fingerlings.
Fingerlings.
I'm supporting you with fingerlings. I'm not dashing it to you, but within this certain period of time, you pay.
You get
by so
interest.
doing, the youth will never become idle. By so doing, the youth will get something to do. By so doing, unemployment will be reducing. By so doing, even pressure will be
taken off.
Even from the government.
Wow, I think most are also the fault of the youth. Because going to school, where I went to school, I don't want to mention so that those areas will target me, you understand? Yes. I saw that though we were going to school, but those growing up in that area, the youth, they do want to go to school. When they wake up, they are in the house. And in the night you see them you see them smoking around and always riding motorbike and doing those things.
You see, when there is so much hopelessness in an environment, it leads to that. And before hopelessness comes into the life of people, it comes as a result of pressure that is laid on families. Because going to school, you are prompting me to go to school. There are some families, the only thing they know is they've gone to pay school fees, go to school.
Okay.
But the items we carry to school,
like
books,
okay, so
they don't buy it for you.
Some families will just pay your school fees.
They just pay school fees.
But the pen you used to write,
no,
they don't give you.
Books, no.
Even the dress,
erasers, no. Whatever you will do, they want you to also provide that aspect. as though they've
you're a
given you a
student.
job.
Okay.
So such a child goes to school and is suffering, and therefore
and
doesn't see the
that is
essence.
by,
that is it.
That is caused
Parents.
by parents, and also
That is it. The society.
you are saying pressure on the family.
On the family.
Okay.
Okay. Now, let's pick it from. I want government to understand.
You want to talk to the government.
I want to talk to the
You
government.
want to use this platform to
to
talk
talk
to
to the
them.
government.
Maybe this message will get to them.
Yes. All things are possible to the government that is ready to put his acumen in terms of business, his business acumen to work. You don't need funds from abroad
Wow.
to make Ghana become a better home. The first initiative that government can embark on is to invest in humanity.
Is to invest
In humanity, the citizens of the nation.
the people in
That is it. The first principle is to establish the technical institutions to be more rigorous.
Okay.
And out of the technical schools, he should build companies out of them.
The government
should build companies out of them.
of the technical.
You don't anymore complete school as an electrical engineer and go to search for jobs.
So it should be by force.
It should be like how those days in Chrome's time, you are not ready to go to military, but we come to your house and see your musculars and feel that you deserve to be in the military. You are pulled into the military. You go. The same thing can be implemented now. Now, do you know that out of 500 students that graduate from the technical schools can be put together, structures are laid for segmentations in terms of the field, this kind of field. We all know that before a building is actually erected, there is electrical part, there is AutoCAD aspect, there are masonry aspect,
carpentry.
Now putting all these people together, you can set up an estate company, which the estate company is already even running. A typical example is some department of lands commission. So there's some aspect working.
So in this case, you are talking to the educational system.
The educational system. At the same time, I'm also speaking to the government.
Okay.
So the government can initiate establishment of every institution to raise certain key persons or personnel.
So you are saying that,
and then out of that,
it should be by
establish force. A company out of these people.
It should be by force.
Now, yes, it should be by force. And if we are able to set up an estate development company, somebody will say that out of the populations of Ghana, how can we set up? If every region, now we have 16 regions, if all the regions are setting up estate development to actually establish the country planning within the towns, do you think that our country will be disheveled with flood?
Wow.
No, people will get a job. And one thing we can also do as government can promote these estate developing companies to the outside world using our website, Ghana website. Ghana has a web. How many of our produce and our products are being advertised?
Or how many of the youth visit that page?
Visit that page to establish those who are already in business have actually been running their advertisement on the page. How many? And here, how many are even aware?
Wow.
So if the government can set in to do this, that is the first initiative. Wow. Then second initiative is that when you are finished and if you are an administrator, every estate development need an administration. You will get all these people working within these companies. Aside that, when we come to weathering, Ghana has Air Force. We also have submarines, navies. Can they work within this department? Do you know the problem of Ghana? The problem of Ghana is human development, which is human resources. We go to school and we learn chaff.
We learn what?
Chaffs. All the universities, how many universities in Ghana have been able to graduate students that have come out with first class and can establish themselves or can establish something as what we call company? Or even if you have gone to school to study technology, you will come out and be able to to be able to manufacture stuffs that are more or less even laptops in front of you? How many schools
can manufacture
can say that our students are able to come out and they are not assembling laptops?
No, they are not
assembling.
They are creating the part.
They are creating the part themselves. If we talk of assembling, everybody can assemble.
Right.
But how many?
Wow. I will let the prophet carry. You have to come on the one-on-one show. Yeah,
you see, and also our educational system is not helping the youth. Our educational system is not helping the youth. Especially, I can talk of that of Ghana.
Okay.
Because I'm a Ghanaian and I've passed through that ladder.
Okay.
It's not helping the youth at all. Our education system taught us to work at the office alone. Yes. And we don't need that. We need technical education. You go to school and right from class 1, class 2, then they'll start teaching you Pythagoras theorem. What am I using it for?
Algebraic expression.
You go to school and JHS, they ask you to draw a file and label it.
The file.
What am I using it for?
Maybe you become a chef.
So those that will become chefs, why don't we let them tow that part?
You see, what am I using this one for?
But you go through technical, you
you realize that right from KG up to GHS, you've learned nothing. A GHS student.
You see, you go to school. You go to school and they will draw the stomach of a goat. They will ask you to label it. Omasum, abomasum. What am I using it for? You go to school and they will draw flower, label the part. You see, all these are not helping us in Ghana.
This is teaching you that the goat is having that.
The person is not doing farming.
No, maybe go to.
He is not into farming.
I go through Omasum the honor and digest you. You see, you do couldn't fast. I bet you sick at the back.
You see, I'm in SHS. Mako SHS 1. May general art. Now you could draw fish, tilapia, label the part. Me the year day as a general answer. Me the year day as visual art student. Visual art student. Now oh chirame, you see, oh chirame sa enyama way. What will it add to
your visual art?
Your visual art.
Visual art student, so science.
So you are saying that our structure, education structure,
is totally making the youth also go wayward.
You look at those in class 3. You just look at the textbooks, things that they are teaching them.
Yes.
How many are they?
I think now they have. It is okay because
nothing is okay. About nothing is
because
okay.
Now I'm even learning from my child, my class,
you are learning
KG child,
and all that you are learning
the alphabet
phonics.
Yeah, that's phonics. Yes,
you know,
and it is really helping me now. I can pronounce words.
No, we are talking about phonics. We are talking about
phonics will not put food on your table.
No, you see, as you are growing, like somebody who has completed SHS have to do something.
Okay.
Somebody has gone to SHS to learn carpentry. They call it woodwork.
Joinery.
But if you're going to grab one to me, if you're going to go on to me,
we didn't do it practically.
Only theory. You can't draw a corner table so.
Blackboard.
Board so. You have draw corner board so. Take the person to workshop. Build more workshop. Let them do practical work. And only school no. What me here? What me job?
And
my furniture.
And no
3 years.
Let me set it up now.
No.
3 years company.
Anybody? You have spent 3 years in school, SHS, to learn woodwork. Then you cannot even do a kitchen stew.
You cannot do even. We'll be right back from commercial break.
As a celebrity, you must impact positively on the life of people, and you have to remember that those so-called celebrities, okay, I don't say so-called,
okay,
those celebrities, you have followers, and people believe in you. Okay. So make sure that you impact positively in their lives, your ways, your doing,
your character,
yes,
your performance. Your dressing.
Remember the way you dress. Other people also dress up. I don't want to, but there was a lady called Ebony.
Okay.
The way she used to dress, wear so. So
they've been saying it's branding. Oh.
Yes, it's branded.
So you are for the public.
You know. I'm not sure. you see, yes, you are branded. But I realized that the young girls in my church. I've been seeing them wearing the kind of social nika.
You say Ebony.
Ebony. And that time I did not even know
who is Ebony.
Yes.
So you, the pastor, they will not pick you as a mentor.
I did not even understand.
And they will pick you another person as a mentor.
And you see, they were the young girl. No, the girl cannot pick you. So they were wearing the kind of young. It was later I saw her on telly. So I realized that these musicians, they have greater impact on the life of their followers. So whatever you do today, it follows them. So if you are a celebrity, make sure that you impact positively on them. And Apostle, I want to chip in this also as we are concluding. Yeah. There's a man called Mr. Amu.
Okay.
We salute you.
Wow.
In fact, we thank you very much for your feedback and encouragement.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, you said you want to come on board.
On
yes.
On board.
On board. Yeah, you want to come and help us because
I believe it's a sponsorship.
Oh yes, and because last you saw me cleaning my face and our air conditioning was not working properly. In fact, I'll say it's not working properly.
We are managing things.
Our air conditioning is more than traffic lights. Yes. That's why I was sweating, and he said he want to come on board. And he's having a school called Amo International School.
I nearly raised that. But
yes, Amo International School is one of the best schools in this area. Bichiri Tema, Ashama. It's in fact one of the best Amo International School. If you want quality education for your ward, if you want good school with discipline, a school that your child will not go wayward. I will entreat you or encourage you to enroll your child at Amu International School. It's the best school so far. Best school around Tema, Ashama, Bichiri area. They have bus system that they convey. You have God-fearing teachers and pastors that goes there to preach and talk to the children. They have counselors. So enroll your child at Amu International School. God bless you, Mr. Amo.
Wow, thank you, Prophet. Wow. Prof, conclude finally.
I want to use 1 minute to advertise.
You also want to advertise?
Just 1 minute. Actually, Star V International School is a school located around or between Bumper and US Station. And this school is a young school, but the impact that the school is making, that was the main reason why I actually decided to work with them. And so far, I would say that it's not because I'm working with them, that is why I'm saying that, but you could see the commitment of teachers and the down-to-earth sacrifices the teachers offer. I know with what the school have started doing now, the impact is wow. If you want to say you want to dare, I am daring you to bring your watch to Star V International School. You will be amazed the impact within a term that will actually affect your child. And I mean impact, not to make the child go wayward. Impact that will make the child become self-reliant, self-disciplined, both spiritually and physically. So if you really want to be part of the school, which I'm talking of, do your possible best to call this number or WhatsApp the number.
Okay.
And the number is 0244 6200 29.
Okay.
0244 6200 29. That is the owner of the school.
Wow.
She'll respond to you and tell you what you need to do for your child to be saved and not wayward.
Wow. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming to our studios Gallon Talk Show and OBT, the studios. Yeah, Gallon's Talk Show in OVTV. Wow.
But
please,
I'm not putting you off. If anybody has a facility within your jurisdiction that you want to offer us to actually put up our setup as a subsidiary or as a sister station at your area,
okay,
you can offer a building or a building facility or any other worth building that we can use to run our programs, TV commercial programs. And trust you me, you will never invest as a waste. Not at all.
Yes.
And those who have cameras or that want to invest into us to have more cameras, because there are certain places we want to go far to bring some news and some information to you. You may have the money to want to be ready to invest. This is a young television station. Trust you me, we are doing a lot, and we believe in you that you can also help us do a lot.
Yes.
So invest into us.
Please share the link, follow, and comment. God bless you. See you next time.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.